So, normally I like to cover fighting games on this channel, and more recently been covering Dragon Ball FighterZ and Guilty Gear Strive, but requested by high demand, we're once again talking about League of Legends.
Shut up!
So the last time we talked about it, I actually talked about the concerns revolving Season 11 and the fact that they are still not freaking fixed. No surprise, not one bit. But where last time we actually talked about Season 11 regarding the actual gameplay changes to League of Legends, today I want to actually cover the other main factor regarding Riot's game, this being the actual way they actually secure funding and actually secure a lot of profits for the game. Today we're talking about skins. More specifically, we are talking about Prestige Edition skins. And more specifically, we're actually talking about the validity about Prestige Edition skins. So if you're not aware, League of Legends is a free-to-play game. No shit. So the main way League actually secures their profits for the game, not actually counting having a parent company outside advertising, the main way is obviously through microtransactions. This is mostly through battle passes, loot boxes, and even icons that you can be purchased. But without a doubt, the most profitable and most common thing purchased in League is the actual skins for League. Each character in League has skins that is purchasable for the said characters, and this ranges from different prices to different styles to different whatever. Some characters obviously will have more skins due to the actual character actually either having more unique stuff in the lore, high playability, or even having a pro player win a major tournament, getting to design their own skin. This being characters like Jin, Rakan, and Lee Sin. But there's actually different pricing for skins, normally due to the actual creativeness with the skin. So where the normal skin is around close to $15 Canadian, some skins will actually be labeled as legendary, being close to $20, or ultimate, being close to $30, $35 Canadian. Each of these skins normally will either have quite amount of visual effects, quite amount of crazy designs, or even have different unique voice lines for the actual skin, making the actual skin worth the actual price to actually purchase the skin. Basically everything I've described up to this point is nothing crazy. A lot of other games do this, a lot of other games actually do survive off similar methods. But what we're actually talking about today is the actual Prestige Edition for skins. So if you're not aware, Prestige Edition skin normally has very tight restraints around purchasing and normally is very expensive and normally only available for a certain amount of time. The skin is mostly a rework skin of a new line that just came out, normally going to only one character per skin line, and most times the Prestige Edition skin will actually be revolving a color palette of gold and white. So I guess a real important thing is there a face value fundamental flaw with Prestige Edition skins? Even at face value, yeah, there is, without a doubt. Not even talking about how difficult it is to actually purchase a skin. Most likely having to obtain some sort of currency during a monthly event in League, mostly requiring a battle pass to actually make these skins actually even slightly remotely obtainable. It looks honestly just like a chromed version of a previous skin. A lot of people have compared it, just saying they look lazy. That's face value. But if we actually take a look at the actual skin itself, is there actually anything that actually differentiates itself from the actual other skin that it's based off? Because these are reworks of previous skins. Even upon purchasing the skin does not really seem that insanely better than the actual non-rework skin. So the skin actually doesn't seem that great and it literally just seems like a cash grab. Why is Riot making it? The simple reasoning is they're actually getting the money for the skin. Their target demographic for this is not going to be the average player. It will be probably most likely for the one tricks of the character, normally people who only play one character and only that character, and more likely, and probably this is the actual real people they're targeting, whales. Now, if you're not aware, whales are people that normally will actually spend a fucking astronomical amount on a game. Normally only play one game, and most of their budget that they would actually spend on other games goes to this one game. Or more likely, people that are actually financially secure and actually can afford the content. Or be people with gambling addictions or with obsessive tendencies to actually make sure they have the content they want from the game. But a lot of time, it's the fact that there's content available, they enjoy the content that is available, and money is not an issue. So without a doubt, Riot is targeting whales for the Prestige Editions. So the focal point of the video is, are Prestige Editions actually fucking worth it, or are they just a frickin' scheme and a half? Honestly, when they actually were released, Prestige Editions actually did what they were intended to do. They were trying to actually be a limited availability skin that was difficult to purchase, and that was supposed to be impressive when the actual skin was in-game. The skin that did this was the first KDA line, and it was Prestige Edition Kaisa. when this came out, I'm not gonna lie, people wanted the skin. People wanted this skin, they wanted the rest of KDA to have these skins, and people went nuts. It was after the initial hype that Riot actually decided to continue Prestige Editions and actually figured that they could do this very similar thing with very minimal effort. But this is actually what made Prestige Editions the actual issue today. A skin that barely justifies the cost, and that Riot just seems to freaking hoove any chance they freaking can. So, main point of the video, are Prestige skins worth it? Honestly, the way they currently are, no. If they actually release Prestige Editions the way they actually started off with them, making them highly expensive, but actually extremely tough but scarce, or even having like unique designs to them. Because currently right now, the only Prestige Editions will have very tiny details fixed on the skins. If they actually added a bit more to the skins and actually made them actually feel more valuable when you actually got them, then Prestige Editions would be less of an issue and less of just straight fucking marketing for whales. But the way the Prestige skins are going right now, having one basically released, no joke, about every month, it loses its actual impact and it actually makes the skin just feel pathetic. The words actually seem very rude, but it's just another thing that's a huge problem in the industry going forward, and it's just something that seems like Riot is completely content with going. Fuck, I didn't mean for that to sound like a Washington Post hit piece. But anyways, that's the video. Let me know down in the comments if you think Prestige skins are actually worth the cost, if you actually like them, purchase them. But go check out Twitter, go check out Twitch. And this will be the part where I actually do the outro to the video and actually tell you that just remember, Dream cheated. But recently, it has come out that Dream has admitted that he, quote, accidentally cheated. So I won't be actually including that as my outro from now on. I won't actually do an outro for this video. I'll do a new outro next video. The reason I do put that at the very end of the video is even though it is a joke, it's still a topic that I actually do find that actually does need to be discussed more, or it's a topic that actually really annoys and or bothers me. Dream's top record actually had such an impact in the speedrun community, and it felt like he didn't handle things great and things were just sloppy. I felt like it actually needed to be talked about more, but it was something I wanted to. It's something that shouldn't be just so easily just moved past, so it's something I actually do like to bring up, even if it is just in the videos as a outro. Anyways, thank you for watching. Haha.